Hey there, this is PinkCanoeDaVagoo. We're going to be playing some Dying Light. I have the day off, and what time is it? It's what? Right now it's about 9:45 Mountain Time, and I bought Minecraft already, so later on today we're going to do some drunk Minecraft. I've got some Red's Apple Ale. I got a 12-pack, and so I'm going to be sipping on this the entire day. So that way I can get drunk enough so that way we can start playing some Minecraft. So, this is part 3. Basically, I believe it's part 3. Yeah. And we set up some shelters and
Hey everyone. So recently we gave you a sneak peek as to the future of Dying Light, and today we're bringing a whole lot of that stuff to life. We've got 2 content-loaded packs which we're releasing simultaneously starting today. The first drop is called Parkour Fever, available free for everyone. It delivers 10 carefully designed parkour challenges that let you compete with others through online leaderboards. It also expands the game.
Okay, I can skip that. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be getting drunk today. We're gonna play some Minecraft, and that'll be later on today. I'll tweet it out. I do have a Twitter. It is PCVD channel at PCVD channel, so PinkCanoeDaVagoo channel. You can follow me there, get the latest updates. You'll know when I'm streaming live, putting up videos, all that stuff. Also, I've got a bunch of people that I'm following currently that are also doing a bunch of other Let's Plays and all that stuff, so I really suggest that you guys watch them too. Without further ado though, let's continue for this. Let's kill some zombies.
I finished my job for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more antis in, then the whole tower's done. I had to spend the night in a safe house. The sun was setting and I would have gotten caught in the dark.
I do play more than just video games. I'm a huge addict to Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons. So throughout this entire thing, I'll probably be sharing some Dungeon Master stories that I've actually had to go through.
You awake? Something bad happened. We need to talk.
Okay, give me a sec.
Wow. What the hell are we doing? Okay. Let's just jump right over. Okay. So, one of the first quests I ever created for Dungeons and Dragons. Remind you, this is back when 3.5 was still big. Well, I was playing 3.5. That's what I started on. So we're playing 3.5, which is way different from the current one, which is 5. Back then, you would get like skill points, and you would set them to different skills like acrobatics and appraisal and stuff, so you knew how much things cost and all that stuff. Well, I was playing with Marky Mark and my brother and my ex at the time, and it was a campaign about I don't even remember what the campaign was about, but the quest itself was that there was this town that they wandered into, and they got there pretty early in the morning, and oh my god. Okay, you over there. They got there pretty early in the morning. Oh, fucking barbed wire. And they started packing up for their adventure and everything, and there's like a river flowing through the middle of this town that they stopped at. And so while they were there, they went to buildings, packed up, did all their stuff that they needed to.
Crane, first of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come see me. And to start with, here's a UV flashlight and a remote control. You run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV, or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Shit, is he okay?
He's alive, but you need to get back to the tower. Jade called all the scouts in, and that means you.
Okay, was that it? Anyway, so they were busy getting supplies and doing that, keeping busy. And in the middle of the afternoon, while they were still in the what do they call it, the town, the zombie invasion came and like just started destroying everything. And so everyone was panicked, and they saw this woman getting tackled by a zombie. And so Marky Mark, who played a ranger, an elf ranger, he tried to attack the zombie. Where am I going? Why am I down there? Or why do I need to go down there? That's really weird. And so he's going to try and save this woman by attacking the zombie that's trying to bite her and eat her. And so
I've got a special deal for you.
no, fuck that. And so whenever you're like doing any type of action, you roll a 20-sided die, and that die determines if you succeed or fail. You add like your skills or your ability modifiers or anything to it.
Finish my job for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more antis in, then the whole tower's done. I had to spend the night in a safe house. The sun was setting, and I would have gotten caught in the dark.
Thank you. So you add those ability modifiers, or subtract it if they're bad, and it would affect your outcome to succeed or fail. Natural 20s, which is a 20 without any modifiers, are an automatic success. A natural 1 with no modifiers, blah 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 blah, means that you automatically failed. It's the worst you can do. And a 20 is the best you can do. Well, he went to go attack the zombie by shooting an arrow, and I imagine I have to go upstairs. What the fuck am I doing? He's people, enough. Okay, for 1 hour. All right. Sorry about that. And so he goes to shoot the zombie with an arrow in his bow, and he rolls a natural 1. So of course the arrow misses, and so me being the dungeon
job
master.
for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more antis in, then the whole tower's done. I had to spend the night in a safe house. The sun was setting, and I would have gotten caught in the dark.
We know. You have to talk to yourself. So, me being the dungeon master, I pretty much just set the story. They interact and they do whatever they want, and I make the story based on their actions. So, he missed, rolled a natural 1, and so I made the arrow instead, cut a rope that was holding one of those wooden signs, you know, that you see in like Morrowind and Oblivion and all that stuff when you're traveling to different towns. It cut the rope, and so the sign swung and just hit a little kid in the head and everything. Just knocked him out cold. And so he was known as the person that would abuse little children from that point on. And it's saying I have to go down there. I don't know why though. Are you fucking shitting me right now? That's fucking stupid.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
Thank you. I'm glad that was so important. So, they eventually do take care of the zombie, and the woman's fine, and she's grateful, yada yada yada. But, they keep on going through, and they find this blacksmith by traveling onto... Will you get the hell out of the way? By traveling throughout the town, and they break through the door because it's barricaded. They help the blacksmith, and he makes them new weapons, and...
Brecken's mission failed. Jade called a meeting in the tower. It's my opportunity to finally meet with Brecken and confirm his identity.
And so they're traveling around, and they find this warehouse after they sniped these zombies in the alleyway. they find this warehouse, and people are calling to them to come in and everything. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll go help and protect them, yada, yada, yada. So they get into the warehouse, and all the people, they ambush them. And when they ambush them, 2 out of 3 got tied up. They got grappled, which means like they got pinned down pretty much, and they tied a rope around them, so they couldn't move at all. And the other person, my ex, she was a fighter. She didn't get grappled, so she was fine. Okay, I have to go over here. I'll continue the story soon.
Crane.
I know, it's a bunch of cutscenes.
Listen, Brecken and a team of runners went after an airdrop last night. He lost the rest of his team to biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him, beat him to a pulp, and stole the drop. Now Brecken wants to go after the next drop himself, but we can't let him, and you've got to back me up, okay?
For God's sake! You can't even walk straight. We need you alive, you idiot.
Okay, we're going in. Act confident. Brecken, Lena.
Maybe you can get through to him.
Jade, who's your friend?
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another way without jeopardizing you. Right, Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right. Yes. Crane will go. He'll be happy to.
Jesus. No offense, friend, but you're as green as grass. You can't just...
Crane will manage. He'll start in the right spot. And Lena's right, you need to be here taking care of the towers, convincing them the world's not over yet.
Oh, hell. Maybe one more try before we go to Rice. Yeah, okay, fine. Good luck, Crane.
Thank you.
Jade, a moment.
Sure. Head for the cauldron, I'll be in touch shortly.
Damn, she's sexy.
Look,
What do you want?
there's something else we need to discuss. Brecken was hurt pretty bad out there. Worse than he wants people to know. He took a blow to the head. Now he's starting to have seizures, and I don't have any Loratrax.
Yeah, I doubt anyone does. Anti-seizure drugs were being passed out like candy when the infection first started. And the stores ran out weeks ago.
Yes, that's right. How do you know that?
Look, what do you need me to do, Lena?
There's a man in town named Ghazi. He's not altogether there, if you know what I mean. His mother had epilepsy, so he used to pick up medicine for her each month. She died 2 years ago, but Ghazi kept going to the store to pick up her prescription. He likes his routine, and Ghazi can be very insistent. So, they kept giving it to him.
You think he's been stockpiling it all this time?
If he hasn't, I don't know where else we're going to get it from. Ghazi lives under the overpass. And don't mention his mother's death. He won't understand.
Right on. Okay. Anyway, so they get to the warehouse. They all get tied up except for my ex, and they're accusing them of causing the zombies to come into town. I mean, it makes sense. The same day that these adventurers come into town, the zombie horde comes in and attacks them all. So
With most of the runners out of action, Brecken wants the scouts to take their place. That means me. We're supposed to go for the next airdrop right before sunset. Jade will be showing me the ropes. Yeah, that won't be awkward at all.
I want to see if I can just turn his voice off for that. They're trying to convince the townspeople that they didn't do it, and yada yada yada. And finally, they're like, okay, well, since you didn't do it, it's still really convenient and sketchy that the zombies came here at the same time you did, so we're just gonna throw you on the streets. And so they all break out of the ropes, yada yada yada. There's banisters that are going along the wall, and they start climbing up, except for my brother. He tries on his climbing roll, and he fails. And so, like, the people capture him again, and he breaks free, or he manages to break free, and he tries to climb again, and again, he fails. And so, my other friend, maybe it was Tater Salad instead of Marky Mark that did it, because both of them were playing Rangers at the time, I believe. Okay, I think it was Tater Salad. Tater Salad, he was like, okay, I'll drop down this rope for you guys, or for you, my brother, and he'll help him climb up the rope and everything. And I was like, yeah, that will make sense. I'll give you some benefit for that. That's really smart. And so Connor, my brother, he goes to do it again, and he gets a natural 1 on climbing. And so he does the worst possible thing, which is pulling down Tater Salad, which is also known as Biggs on the Lumpkin Biggs show. I'm going to call him Biggs from now on. He pulls down Biggs from the banister, the rafter, or whatever it's called. And so, where am I going? I'm going the completely wrong way. I should have checked that. I'm stupid. And so, he pulls down Biggs, and so now they both have to climb up. They eventually do. Like, the next time that they do it, they both succeed on their climbing. And so, the people, they can't get up there. And so, Biggs, he was like, well, I've got this bottle of oil that I've been using for my lantern, but I want to put some cloth in it, let it on fire like a Molotov, and just drop it down into the hole. I was like, you know what? I'll work with it. Because I'm very, very lenient as a dungeon master. I really am. If you can reasonably say something and you think it will work, I'll go with it. You just need to make the proper checks. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, I have to make a fucking radio call, don't I? This would be so nice if I had my mini-map available. And so I was like, you know what, that makes sense. We can work with it. So he lets out a fire and he makes a throwing check, which is a dexterity check to toss it down into the hole. It's just throwing it into a hole, but he fails it. And so he catches the entire building roof on fire. They're on this warehouse that's on fire. There's people inside trying to attack them. And there's zombies on the outside of the ground.
The other likely suspect is this warlord, basically. Local guy. Calls himself Rise. He's hoarding antizin and then gouging the hell out of anybody who wants to buy some. I'm on a mission to get antizin from the airdrop. If I don't succeed, they'll have to come up with something else.
Acknowledged. Good job, Crane. You're doing well. Stay on task, and we'll be in touch. Be sure to call us immediately if and when you get that antizin.
So I don't know why, but he wanted to burn those people alive. I'm not sure why. Maybe he just was pissed off that they tried to kill him, and so toolbox. And so he goes and tosses the Molotov, catches the building on fire. What? Fuck. Oh, shit. You all just die? Damn. There's another zombie around here. Where the fuck did his body go? Where the fuck did that other zombie go? Oh, you fell down. Okay, so I'm safe for now. So, they're freaking out, the building's on fire, and there's zombies on the ground, there's people on the inside of the building that try to capture them and try to kill them, and they're still trying to kill them because they're really pissed. So, they're like, okay, well, we gotta get off the building. They jump off onto a different building. The whole town's on fire soon. They finally make it down to the bottom, and they're like, okay, well, we gotta evacuate all these people to a different town. So they start doing that, and on the way there, or on the way back to take care of the zombie invasion, my ex, she's like, okay, well, I'm going to make another Molotov out of this oil bottle I've got. I'm going to toss it down and try to hit a bunch of zombies that are in the town square. Well, there was a carnival going on. With carnivals, there's barrels of alcohol. She fails so badly that she catches all the barrels of alcohol on fire, and they all explode, like destroying pretty much everything. So instead of trying to help this town, they've managed to completely destroy it. Eventually, they found the necromancer who was like doing all this stuff, and they did it. But like, out of the entire town, like there was like 7 survivors left. So, I really, really like D&D, and I think you guys will too. This stream has been roughly 20 minutes. I'm gonna cut it short, or I'm gonna cut it off right now. If you guys liked it, feel free to actually hit the like button, subscribe to my channel on YouTube if you're watching it there. If not, you're probably watching on the PlayStation Network. In that case, add me and you can watch it from there too. We can play together, yada yada yada. Follow me on Twitter at PinkCanoeDaVagoo channel. That's it. Short for PinkCanoeDaVagoo channel. I'll be posting a bunch of statuses and updates saying when I'm going to do live streams and what games I'm going to be playing at what time, yada yada yada. So feel free to follow me there too. So go ahead, share, and I hope you guys come back next time when I'm going to stream some more games. I'll see you then.